when I was looking through the records, I was kind of looking for something that, something I could kind of open up on, kind of play with a little bit, like something that wasn't too. If you get something that's super, with a lot of changes, you kind of have to stick to that arrangement. So I was looking for something a little bit open, but beyond that, I wasn't looking for any particular vibe. Like I said, I was maybe looking for something a little moody, but other than that, I don't think I was looking for anything specific in terms of direction or color, if you will, if that makes any sense. Let's see, what made me choose this record, the Echocentrics, Sun Shadows, the name of their LP. First, I kind of like the cover. Like, these are the kind of places I would kind of hang out, like, by myself with, like, headphones on and listen to something weird, just because I felt like switching it up. The vibe was kind of just moody and kind of like, I don't know, I've been kind of in that moody thing. I try to really, really emulate what's going on, trying to really get in there with the chord structure, emulating the sounds as close as possible as I can, but trying to like nudge like a little bit of my own kind of like swing in there, if you will. Like I might change up the pattern a little bit, like on this guy. It has like an accent point kind of at the end of the 8-bar phrase that I kind of like chose to kind of go the other direction with by either ignoring or I forget what I'm doing now, and I'm listening to it in my head. But yeah, trying to make my influence on it as subtle as possible by trying to stick to it as close as possible, because I like the idea and the challenge of trying to create somebody else's vibe. A guest with me this afternoon by the name of 14KT. I'm second guessing that, seeing that t-shirt that he's wearing is very offensive to me right now as a Packers fan. But I vibe well with KT. Like he's been a neighbor for the past year or so I've been really fortunate to have someone live close to me that's a fellow musician that I also respect, and that's also the homie. So we can go over and just sort of vibe out. Sometimes we just listen to music, sometimes we vibe out and try to create music together. So I felt like on this particular thing specifically, especially knowing what he has coming up for you guys that he's not going to talk about yet, but I felt like he could fit in really well in the recreation process of adding his own 14KT-ness to it. So. From this exercise, I think I learned a little bit more about sound application. Like it's interesting when you hear other artists and what they do, and what they're doing is, you could say, is relatively simple, but what sounds you mold together make all the difference in the world. So it's minimal, but it sounds like there's a lot more going on because of the sounds that they chose to meld together. Like you can put a guitar and a bass and drums together, but depending on certain effects that you put on those guitars and basses and drums, it brings out a whole different character.